comes to rowing. 3 gold medals so far is certainly a way to say, you know, we're doing pretty damn well on the funding we've got now. But we go back up to the start for the A final of the women's quadruple sculls. In lane 1, United States of America. They come through via the repechage. Lane 2, Italy. They've also come through via the repechage, but setting quick times so far. Lane 3 is Canada. They certainly put down a strong performance in the heat. Didn't come via the repechage and have secured one of the center lanes, as have Germany here in lane 4. Baer and Richter, the 2 and 3 seats there, were in the 4 that set the world best time at Lucerne World Cup 2012. In lane 5, Poland, Lewandowska and Leszczynska in the bow and 2 seat. They set the quickest time of the repechage and the heats, so certainly a quick boat. And in lane 6, the Netherlands. What are you expecting in this race, Sarah?
Yeah, look, it's going to be interesting. The Germans, obviously the favourites. I mean, they've been unbeaten all year and Olympic silver medalists. I think they're the ones to watch. The surprise is to see the Canadians up in a middle lane. They've done a really fantastic job over the season to get themselves into being hot favourites to be on the medal podium. So it'll be interesting for the minor medals, but I think we can be looking at the Germans as the favourites.
Yeah, the German quad have dominated all season, and Britta Oppelt, the most experienced of the German team, in the stroke seat. She wasn't in the crew when I saw her at Eton Dorney. There she is, Britta Oppelt, looking straight back here. I think the Berliner Ruder Club athlete, amazing career she's had in this event, and the blades of the German crew, well, they are a nailed-on gold medal shot in this event. Anna-Kathrin Thiele, the smaller sculler, the quickest of the German scullers from Viking Leipzig in the bow.
And going out there with them, we can see the Poles. Magda in the 3 seat. She was Olympic bronze medalist last year.
With Michalska, Julia Michalska.
Julia Michalska, thanks. Yeah, so she's certainly driving this crew with a great deal of experience, and they're not a big crew, and Magda's a very small athlete, but such a little pocket rocket, and they'll be certainly in contention for this silver medal, and they'll be looking to push the Germans every step of the way.
I wonder what we're going to see from the Germans here, though, because they've gone off extremely quickly, and so far there have been very few crews that have gone off like lightning in the first 250 and actually managed to hold it the full length of that middle 1,000. Yeah,
but they've got the class, you see, to do that, and their coach Sven Uik knows that, and the 4 women in the boat know that. The tall woman in the 2-seat, Karina Baer from Heilbronner Ruder Club, really laying down the power. She was exhausted after they won at Lucerne, but they won from the front there too.
Going over the line first for the first 500 metres, though, Germany 2.2 seconds ahead of Canada.
And amazing to see the Canadians are really making a resurgence in the women's quadruple scull. We've got a good shot there of the Polish as well. They're up in the 2nd position. As we mentioned, Magda there in the 3-seat, driving the boat with her experience, and right next to them, level pegging the Canadians. They were so strong in this event in the 90s, and great to see them moving from the sweep rowing focus back into the sculling. Great shot of them there.
Yeah, I was talking with their coach, John Keogh, the Aussie used to coach in Britain, and he's telling about the 3 women you see just behind the stroke woman, Angie von Seidlitz-Kurzbach. Carling Zeeman is the strong woman in that boat. She is the outstanding athlete in the Canadian team, and they have found this quad from numerous experimentations. It wasn't that quick at Lucerne, but they put Carling Zeeman in it, and absolutely the boat has started to fly after Lucerne Regatta. They won the heat, they blew everyone away, the Poles, the Australians, the Americans, and well, one of the favourites for silver medal in this event, and they're showing the strong second 500 that they did in the heat too.
And out of it at the moment, somewhat, are the Americans on the far side. This has been a really interesting experiment. Of course, we have Cara Kola and Megan Calmo in that boat, who won bronze in the quad in London. But the 2 sweep rowers, Esther Lofgren and Susan Francia, who won, or Susan won 2 Olympic gold medals in the women's 8. and Loughran winning her first last year in London. Don't know if the experiments paid off as they're sitting back in the field.
They are slightly off the pace, though, as Germany lead through the 1,000, 3:17.80, and 2.4 seconds ahead of the Canadians, which are managing to stay in contact with them. Only 3/4 of a length down on the Germans. Not much has changed in this setup for the last couple hundred metres.
Okay, guys, in the heat, Canadians rode a 1:37, Germans 1:39. So if they have gone off too quick, the Canadians will believe they can win this. I mean, why not? They came here. I think they rode beautifully. They really take plenty of time out for what I followed them down in training. And just, it was nice and sweet to look. I think they've still got some more technique to come, maybe getting the blades even closer, but they're very, very fluid, and they could make an impact here.
You've got really different technical styles that we can see in these three boats. I mean, the Germans quite upright, very long. The Polish we can see a little bit bouncier through the back, very much back-ended, and I think that comes from the fact that they're not big girls, but they are strong, and certainly giving it a good tug at the end there. But the Canadians are the surprise package, and so strong coming into this event. Really exciting for them to be up in second at this point.
Look at the shove given to the bow woman, Anna-Catherine Thiele there, the little girl, the fastest of the force colours in that boat. And she is really giving that some shove in the third quarter. And the Canadians have made no impact, and it's the Poles, I think, who have got momentum in the fight for the silver medal. There we see the Polish crew. A look across there. Where's the Canadian crew from the Magdalena Fularczyk, the Olympic bronze medalist in double sculls?
The Germans are starting to edge ahead even further now in front of the Canadians as they go through 1,500, 4:59, but they're not extending their lead by much because it's only 2 seconds behind are the Canadians.
And this is what we expected to see, this German crew, so much class. They're rowing so well, and they've been so dominant for the last year. Since winning that silver medal in London, have been untouched this season. But the Canadians doing an amazing effort. Looks like they might just be edged out as the Polish make a comeback with the experienced ladies on board in that crew. So strong, they'll be looking to get themselves back into the silver medal position. But at the moment, these three crews absolutely shutting down the rest of the field. I don't think we'll see anyone coming back for a medal.
It's one of, I think the Canadians beat the Polish in the heat, but maybe it's one of those times when the Polish have benefited from going through the repechage and getting more experience in this, for this final.
It's going to be so close, though. We're coming into the red boys now, and Poland and Canada, bow ball for bow ball, and there's absolutely nothing to choose. They'll be right up in the middle of their finishing burn. All three of those boats on the picture rating 35, so it's all about power through the water and how well they're connecting and delivering that boat speed. The Canadians are just about holding off this Polish charge.
Beautiful technique from the Germans, you know, synchronicity, real speed through the water. Karina Barr there in the two seat, she's really digging in, isn't she? They're all digging in now, these women, they're hurting, but again, picture of how to row a quadruple. And the Canadians, I think, have done enough to hold the Polish off.
I think they have as well. They're just about to canvas up on the Polish now, coming into the last 3 strokes, and they're going to be taking silver. But the new world champions of 2013, Germany, take the gold, Canada take the silver, and Poland take the bronze. Tight there for 4th place, but on the near side, the Netherlands finish up in 4th. USA 5th and Italy in 6th. Look how delighted, though, Anna-Catherine Thiele is in the bow seat of that German boat.
Well, it's a while, isn't it, since the Germans have got the gold medal. I think last 2011 in the World Championships, but of course the Ukrainians took the gold in the Olympics, so rightfully delighted, Anna-Catherine.
And the Polish are absolutely delighted. I mean, look at them there. They're so stoked to be back on the podium in the bronze. Magda points her finger up. Very excited, I think, to be on the podium receiving a bronze medal in a matter of moments.
Despite being out in front for so much of the race, Germany managed to extend their lead out to just over 3 seconds in that last 250 metres. An amazing push after having led the entire length of the race.
And it'll be interesting to see, you know, if the Canadian quad stays together or if any of them go in the women's 8. There we see Britta Oppelt taking a crew off the start, really focused, really smooth. A lot of powerful women in that boat. A lot more power in the German women's quadruple than in the, say, the German women's pair or the German women's 4. Great shot. And Markus Schwarzrock, the German chief coach, absolutely delighted, I think, with his decision to put Oppelt back in the stroke seat.
So exciting watching that battle between the Canadians and the Polish for that finish, but the Canadians managed to find the extra gear that was needed to just get a canvas up on the Polish, because they were bow ball for bow ball entering the red buoys, and you know, it shows such grit and determination to be able to pull that out.
Should mention Julia Richter in the three sheet, the Ruder Club Wannsee rower, absolutely anchoring behind Britta Oppelt, so crucial in that role.